Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a very fun Bake With Me plus Q&A. Emmy's Organics sent me these in the mail. This is not sponsored, but I've never tried these before, so I want to bake them. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you definitely should, because that is where I post my little question boxes and you can participate in the next one. If you guys don't know, if this is the first time you're seeing me, my name is Devon. It's hard to say where I'm from. I was born in Texas, moved to Charleston, South Carolina, moved to Virginia, moved to Iowa, moved back to Virginia, went to college at University of South Carolina, lived in Australia for a little bit, and now I live in Southern California, in San Diego, more specifically. So when I say where I'm from, I guess all my family lives in South Carolina. My immediate family, like my nuclear family, is in Northern Virginia. I don't know, I've lived so many places. I feel like the best place that I loved the most was probably Iowa, oddly enough, because of the people, not necessarily the surroundings, but I really loved my friends in Iowa. I have two sisters and a brother. That's who I am. While I'm getting the butter ready, someone asked me what's my skin regimen, and I actually want to get the products because I want to show you. There's a lot. So I have a different skincare routine in the night and in the morning. Typically in the morning, I actually don't wash my face at all. I use this. This is the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water, but I just use a little reusable cotton round with this. After I do that, I will go in with my Mandelic Acid and Superfood Unity Exfoliant from Youth to the People. I use this literally every day. You can see it's almost out. I also just got this one from them, and I use this after the exfoliant. After that, I do this Superfood Whipped Moisture Cream, Air Whipped Moisture Cream. So after a long day, my nighttime routine is dependent on if I've worn makeup or not. If I have worn makeup, I will double cleanse, and I start with the Youth to the People Super Berry Dream Cleansing Balm. These names are such a mouthful, but it's like this. It's literally a balm, and it turns into ew. It's a balm that turns into a like oil on your skin. For the second cleanser, I use this Kale Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Superfood Cleanser. I love Youth to the People. I literally can't say enough good things about them. They just sent me this one, and I was so happy because it was right as I was running out of my last one. After my face is done being washed, I tend to keep my PM skincare a little bit more simple. So I just go in with my tretinoin cream. This is the same bottle that they gave me when I finished Accutane. After that, I put on my moisturizer that I use in the morning as well. And that's my skincare routine. Okay, I think we're warmed up. The next question that I received actually quite a few times is asking about how to become a content creator. I think back to when I kind of started all of this, and it never really started as like my job. I went to school for chemical engineering, and I fully thought that that's what I was going to be doing when I graduated college, but God just had a different plan for me, and now here I am filming my life on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. So I think in short, there is a part of you that has to understand that you could literally be doing all of this for nothing. I think if you start with the idea that it's going to be your full-time job within a month is sometimes possible, but more often very rare that that would actually happen, and more likely that you would be burnt out from it all once you just realize that that's not the case for everybody. All of that being said, I love this job. It has given me so many opportunities to not only connect with people literally across the world, but to find some of my best friends. The way that I started when my mind switched from this being a fun hobby to me actually wanting to try to do content creation full time is that I decided what my content pillars were going to be. So 5 things that I wanted to post about regularly. Then I just started creating content. Next, this calls for 1 tablespoon of water, so there we go. Along the lines of content creator business, someone asked if I can break down my different streams of income. I wrote them down, so if you see me looking at this, Now you know why. So first on the list is selling my clothes on Poshmark. I do work with them, but it's kind of like the best of both worlds because I get paid when I work with them, but also through working with them, I'm posting my clothes on Poshmark to sell them. And I also get paid when people buy my clothes. I know this is controversial, but whenever I do a clothing haul, if I have things, whether I purchase them or whether I'm getting paid from a brand to talk about them, if they don't fit me well or I just don't necessarily love it, I will sell them on Poshmark. Of course, I don't sell them at sticker price. I sell them much less than what they are on the website. So if you guys ever see something in a try on haul that I say like, oh, this doesn't fit me too well, obviously I'm not going to say it in the sponsored video that I'm going to sell it on Poshmark, but it will probably be on Poshmark, and I don't know, it's just gonna be there. The next source of income that I actually just like started making money this way is Reels bonuses. So I don't know why I have just gotten access to Reels bonuses, because at the end of last year I was getting like millions of views on Reels, and I'm like, oh, this would have been a nice time to have Reels bonuses. But basically you make money based on how many views you get on a reel. So my typical Reels probably get around like from 3,000 to 7,000 views. It's kind of like a wide range right now, but then some of them randomly will get like 50,000 views. And Reels bonuses are very tricky because last month I didn't have really many Reels go viral. I also think my reach has probably decreased since I accepted the invitation to Reels bonuses. I don't know if that's like purposeful on Instagram's end, but I have noticed like my Reels just aren't going viral the way they used to. Last month I didn't really have many Reels go viral, but this month I've had a few go viral. And I'm making like very similar amounts. You must be getting like millions of views on Reels to have like around the top range of what they allow. But anyways, it's free money and I will accept it whatever way it comes. One thing I do want to note is that none of these incomes are taxed. So I do have to save 30% of every single thing I make so that I can pay to the government. The next source of income is actually me providing my services of editing / Reels creation to like other creators. This is something that I have recently just started and kind of is related to my part-time job, which I'll talk about next. But my part-time job, I get paid hourly from the person that I'm working with, but from this, I actually get paid from the person that I'm making the reel for. I am doing a few reels this month with different people, and I'm getting paid like a few hundred per reel, which is actually crazy because it takes me like 2 seconds to pull a reel together. But it is like a lot of footage you have to look through, and you have to make sure that you are following the brand's like guidelines. So it is a bit involved. Like it's basically like making a reel for myself and like getting the concept and whatever, but I'm doing it for someone else. I mentioned my part-time job, and that's the next source of income. So I work with Callie for 2 hours every single day, and we manage this social media account called the Magnolia Company. You guys can follow it if you want. It's a magnolia tree company in Florida. I actually bought a lemon tree from the Magnolia Company for my mom for Mother's Day, and she loves it, and it's gonna actually grow lemons. But I make their social media posts, I schedule them, and I do that for 2 hours every single day. I send Callie an invoice at the end of the month, and she pays me. The next stream of income is actually one that used to be much higher on this list, but it is my YouTube AdSense. It's not a secret, my views have declined drastically, but you know, I think it's okay because I found other ways to supplement my income. This time last year I was getting a lot more views, so this was definitely higher on the list, but it's still, you know, bringing in some change. I think that's kind of why I'm posting every day this month, because I just want to see what you guys are interested in. So it would really help me out if you guys engaged in the videos that you really like and are really enjoying, so that I can continue making those, because I obviously don't want to make videos that you guys don't want to watch. The second on the list is my affiliate commission. I've actually increased this so much recently with me posting on TikTok more. I'm telling you guys, if you're into content creation or you want to get into it, TikTok is the place to start. It's the place that you can go viral the quickest. There's the most viral potential on TikTok, and people will see your TikTok if you're showing like a few pieces of clothing that you bought or like a new skincare product that you bought, and the masses will go buy it. And I don't ever want to be like salesy, but I do post my outfits on TikTok pretty regularly, and I always post them on Like to Know It as well, so that people know when they see an outfit that they like, they can go to my bio, click the link, and buy it from my Like to Know It. And that has made my income from affiliate linking go literally through the roof. It's actually insane the amount of potential that you have by just posting your outfits on TikTok. So yeah, that is the next top one, and I hope that it continues to grow as I post more on TikTok. I'm filming a video. Can I call you later? Okay, now we are at the top stream of income, and that is brand deals. I don't think there will ever be a stream of income that will beat this one, because there's just so much money in brand deals, and I have been more confident lately in asking for more money because I know my content is good, and I don't accept ones that are not going to resonate with my audience. So yeah, I am now doing brand deals on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. I think the way that I want my brand deals to go in the future is I want all of my platforms to be able to support me individually, just in case I don't feel like doing one. But that is definitely a huge goal of 2022, and I'm nowhere near there yet, but I'm hoping that by the end of the year I will be there with brand deals and with everything else that comes along from the individual platforms. But yes, those are my streams of income. Brownies are in the oven, so we can go through some of these rapid fire. Will we ever get an apartment tour? Yes, but right now I live with a roommate and she will be moving out at some point. I'm not entirely sure when, but once that happens and I like decorate it how like I will do an apartment tour. I also just think I would have that be a whole series of like redecorating my entire apartment. Well, not even redecorating, because I didn't decorate it in the first place, but just decorating it, because I think it's going to be much more of a process than just going to IKEA and buying a bunch of furniture. I want to get like unique pieces that just really look really cute, but I've already started thinking about what I'm going to do in here because it's just such a cute space. And whether it's in here or like in any other apartment, I would do one like once I'm able to decorate it with my taste. The next question is, would I move anywhere else? And honestly, right now, no. I love San Diego. These months are super tough because there's like so much gloominess. So if I was ever to move somewhere else, I think I would still have San Diego be my home base and then move during like May and June, maybe even July, because it's just not fun. Like the sun barely comes out. This is the first day the sun has come out for a long time, since maybe April. Like I'm not even exaggerating, but I absolutely love San Diego, and I think that finding new community is like so hard but also so important, and I don't want to have to constantly do that. But other places that I really would love to live for even just the summer, Australia, of course, like I want to live there at some point in my life, and then also Europe. I never thought that I wanted to live there until I went there, and I was like, oh my gosh, I could so do this for a summer, like a little beach town. But we shall see. Nothing happening right now. I'm staying in San Diego. I do have a few summer travels coming up, but I will be back in San Diego. Next question is one thing I didn't expect moving to California, and I just said it, but the fact that you literally don't see the sun for 2 months. I'm hoping that it's going to be a little bit shy of 2 months because it's already been a month and it's hard. The next question is if I had thoughts on selling presets. I actually don't edit my photos like at all. I just post what I take on my camera roll. I don't have any settings set in my phone. I take all of my pictures in pretty consistent light. Like I take them all in direct sunlight. And yeah, I don't really edit my photos. I used to have presets because I used to edit them a lot, but then it became kind of like a unhealthy obsession with it, so I just stopped editing altogether. And I really like the way my feed looks, but yeah, if you want to make your feed look like mine, just don't edit your photos. What is my sun, moon, and rising? All Virgo. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but it's Virgo, 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 Virgo. Say that 3 times fast. I bet you can't. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. I can't say it. There's a few people who are moving to San Diego, want to know what I like the most about it, want to know what neighborhoods to live in. What I like most about San Diego is you have downtown if you want that, you have the beach if you want that, you have more neighborhood vibe if you want that. There's literally the best of all worlds. And the weather is just beautiful. Like, obviously right now it's not the greatest, but that's what I would say is my favorite part about San Diego. As far as places to live, this is definitely dependent on like what you want. If you want to live near the beach, obviously live in a beach town. My favorites, I really like North County San Diego, like Encinitas. I love Carlsbad, and yeah, I like those little towns up there, but then also Pacific Beach. And I'm not the biggest fan of Ocean Beach, and I've never gone much south of that, like Imperial Beach and Nationals. I've never been down there, so I can't really say anything about those. But yeah, if you want the beach, live in a beach town. If you want more city, live like downtown North Park. Little Italy is also really cute. And then other than that, I literally don't know much about the neighborhoods. I also really like Point Loma because it's kind of close to everything, and you can see like downtown and the beach and, you know, everything from Point Loma. It's really beautiful. The next question is about my love life. I will tell you guys right now, you'll never hear anything about this on my YouTube channel. I could be dating someone right now and you would literally never know. I am a very private person. Although I post my entire life online, it's like maybe a good 20% of my life. It was funny because Mackenzie and Sam were here this weekend and they're like, oh my gosh, like I wouldn't be able to tell that this is how you live based on your videos, and I like it like that. I love that I have my own private little life that nobody can comment on, that nobody can judge about. My camera died, so we had to do a little bit of a switch up, but what I was saying is there's just so many times where I post stuff online with different people and someone will feel the need to comment on if they like them or if they're annoying or irritating or whatever, and I just personally don't want that. Like, I literally don't care what anyone thinks about my friends. And I remember when I went to Hawaii, I posted a vlog and I spent so much time editing this vlog, and someone commented about how there were so many awkward moments with the person that I went with, and I'm like, okay, I literally probably spent like a whopping 72 hours on this video, and that's the only comment that you could come up with. Like, it's so annoying, and it just forces me to be more private with my life and not share that many people on here because people don't know how to act. You can thank them because I will literally never show a significant other on here. I've actually never really been like that even in high school, like when I wasn't on social media, but now I'm definitely not gonna do that. So yeah, there you go. The last question that I'm gonna answer was a really interesting one, and I've actually gotten it before. Do you ever have mental struggles being a POC creator when a lot of people blowing up tend to be white? First of all, I think if you know me in real life, and I hope like this message is conveyed in my videos, I just don't participate in worrying about things that I can't control. I cannot control whether someone wants to watch my videos or not because of the color of my skin. I think it is definitely an observation that, you know, certain people who look a certain way are able to blow up much faster online, but what would it benefit? What would I gain from worrying about that or having, you know, or being upset about it? Because there's literally nothing that I can do about it. There's nothing. For as long as I can remember, I've been an extremely confident person, and I don't really compare myself to literally anyone. I think that is something that a lot of creators struggle with, but I just don't. I don't know why, I don't know how. I can't give you a tutorial. It's just not in my DNA to compare myself to people, and I think that has definitely helped me a lot. I have so much confidence in my individuality and my uniqueness that I know there are people who want to watch what I have to say, and you're here, like you're watching this video. So I don't ever really like pay attention to that because it doesn't really benefit me. I think obviously I have had thoughts like, this is really what y'all want to watch, like this girl, like I'm a little bored. At the end of the day, that is all just a projection, and whenever I have those thoughts about anybody, it might sound cold-hearted, but I have to unfollow them because I don't ever want to have those negative thoughts, because I know that every single negative thought I have comes back to me. Like in some way, it will come back to me. So long story short, No, I don't have mental struggles thinking about that because I just don't think about it. I continue doing what I do, and I know that my audience will find me. I got posted on Bella Hadid's Instagram the other day, and it was kind of funny because I did a brand deal with Ken for TikTok, and Ken is her company. So she posted me on her Instagram story and she tagged me, but it looked like she took a screenshot of it and posted it, so it wasn't, the tag didn't work. And for a split second I was like, oh my gosh, why didn't she tag me? Like, I would have blown up on Instagram. But then you think about it, the reality of blowing up on Instagram is you are open to hundreds of thousands of people criticizing every single move you make, and I don't want to deal with that. Like, I literally cannot deal with that. I think my small corner of the internet has found me organically, and I know that it's not one video blowing up that people are like, okay, this is who she is and I only want to see this type of content. I also recognize that because I'm not necessarily blowing up online, the people who watch me every single week are people who genuinely like me. They don't like me because of what I look like or the clothes I have or whatever. They like me for me, and I find so much comfort in that. So yeah, I don't think this is any shade to anyone who is blowing up on the internet and is white and is like, you know, a fun little girl. Like, some of them deserve it. Like, some of them do. But I think you will drive yourself crazy worrying about the things you cannot control. So I just don't do that. Okay guys, that is gonna be it for the Q&A. I will join you after the brownies are done for a little taste test. I literally look like a Tasmanian devil right now. But guess what's done? Hello? Hello, thick queen. Okay, that's really good. Like, it's obviously a healthy brownie, but it tastes delicious. All right, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I think I'm gonna deliver some of these brownies to my friends. So that's a fun little activity for this evening. But I hope you learned a little bit more about me, about my life, about, you know, what's going on. If you have any other questions for me, leave them below and I will include them in the next Q&A. Also, if you're watching to this point, comment this emoji. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.